Sailor Sensuva. Take it away.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jade, and I am here with Sensuva. And I'm just going to go over a lot of our stuff. I'm actually going to do this because I'm not going to be able to touch any of our products. We are known for more of our arousal, our foreplay items, our edible, like tasting good treats, as well as our lubricants. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go through all of our new stuff that we brought into the play this year for technically 2020 and 2021. We didn't overwhelm you guys with so much, but we wanted to still give you guys options out there right now, because we're known mostly for our flavors. So this year was, I keep telling everybody, it's the year of the blueberry. We used to have we still do have our hybrid lubricant, and our hybrid lubricant came in a blueberry muffin, as well as our Lickalicious, which is an oral delight cream. And it did so well for the past like 2 years, 3 years of the blueberry muffin that we've added it to some of our newer lines. Or our existing lines. So we're going to start off first with our Handy Pop. Our Handy Pop is now in the blueberry muffin. This is an edible hand job massage gel. Yes, it says that it's a hand job massage gel. So everybody assumes that it's going to go straight just for the penis, but this is actually great because it can be used for any vulva owner as well as a penis owner, because any job is also a job for a vulva as well. It is pH balanced. It has a little bit of silicone in there, so it has a nice glide to it, so you can be able to still use it for just a regular oral as well as a hand job. This also has a little bit of a treat in there that a lot of people don't realize. We are focused on healthy ingredients, and we're focused on having products that make sense. So when it comes down to any type of oral action, yes, it tastes great. We use natural preservatives, but it also has a few things in here like Mirapua and as well as horny goat weed. And those are ways to bring blood flow to the penis owner if they're using it down there. This is great, so it can make the penis more firmer and more erect while also enjoying all of the oral delights with it. We have like 6 different flavors, but I'm just going to talk about our top ones today. And so we brought in the blueberry muffin, and a number one hit has always been our cotton candy, as well as our strawberry. Now, when they're all lined up, it's really pretty. It looks like a big old rainbow, but a little of this goes a long way. And we do carry them in pillow packs. So in case, they're afraid of commitment, they want to try it out, they can still be able to do that. Going along with the whole oral delight madness, we have our Sizzlips. This is a warming edible gel that you can lick, kiss, and suck off your partner. This is mainly just to put on them to have a lot of foreplay action. They can drop it onto the skin, rub it on, breathe onto the skin, and it gives a nice heating sensation. This is not a lubricant, so just make sure that you remember to tell that to the customers. It even says it on the back. But like I said, usually whenever people walk through the door of an adult store, all of that goes out the door, and they kind of forget that, if you're using any type of glycerin item on your body, you don't really want that down near your nether regions. Okay. So this is the blueberry ice pop. It tastes just like a Slurpee, slushy, any of those icy type of drinks. It's that flavor that's blue that you can't really tell if it's like a blueberry or a raspberry. It's very sweet and it's very tasty. So this is the Sizzlips. And we also have it in other various flavors that you guys can check out. We have it in strawberry as well as salted caramel. And my favorite to recommend right now is the caramel apple, because the caramel apple is perfect for the Halloween season coming up. and it tastes like a caramel apple pop. So that's a really fun one. You can be able to recommend those ones, especially if they are going to be buying those lovely games to spice things up in the bedroom. Next, we're going to talk about our Deeply Love You. Our Deeply Love You is a throat comfort spray. This one has 4% benzocaine in it, and we have various savory flavors like butter rum. We have chocolate, chocolate mint, salted caramel. But the newest flavor that we recently came out with is our spearmint. And you guys might notice a little something different because this is how it used to come. And I understand if you guys have a brick and mortar store, sometimes they fall off the shelf and then the cap falls off, and that's just not hygienic. So we actually went with a route where we put it in a box. This is going to be great for you guys so that you can be able to put it on like an end cap, have that hang if you want it near by the register, but it has a better like footprint on your floor now. This one is particularly our spearmint. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys what we did. It's pretty much just a Deeply Love You deconstructed now inside of a box. So we have our spill-proof cap as well as the spray cap. And that's just going to be right inside of the box, which now my green screen does not want me to show you this box. So this is going to be rolling out. You guys are going to be seeing this and kind of replacing the old ones. Same great product, just in a box now. Next, and keep in mind, I just talked about a few of the flavors. Each of these, we have multiple like different flavors that you guys can check out. So be sure to go check out the ECN page and check out all of the other flavors we do provide. Next, I'm going to talk about is our water-based lubricant. Our water-based lubricant is really great because it is 99% natural. That includes the preservatives. That also includes the flavors, if it is flavored. And they are the one that most mimics a vulva owner's natural fluids. So this year we came out with, this is probably one of my favorite ones to recommend because it is just in the summertime, and it's our exotic coconut. And the exotic coconut is really nice, and it's not too, all of these flavors for the natural water base, they're very light and airy. So it's more of a kiss it and then lick your lips type of effect. It won't make it so that they get sick of the taste and they get over it because it's just so flavorful, you know? So this is the exotic coconut. And as you can see with all of our packaging mostly is going for a very inviting type of a feel. So if this was on someone's nightstand, they wouldn't really think that anything of it. They would just probably think it's a lotion. So it's not as aggressive. And this one right here is the exotic coconut. We also came out with there's so many over here. Our cotton candy, which has done very well in our hybrid as well. And then we also have our blueberry muffin. And all three of these are available in a 4-ounce, as well as a 2-ounce, as well as pillow packs. So they are great to recommend, especially if someone is sensitive. And we also have, like 10 different flavors or 9 different flavors in this one. So I just wanted to share with you guys the best sellers. So in case you need to just bring another something in, we have various flavors that are kind of unique, like our orange creamsicle, strawberry is the basic, our regular old water base that's non-flavored, as well as salted caramel and watermelon. All of these are very unique and they taste really good. It doesn't have that weird aftertaste. And next we're going to talk about is our ultra thick hybrid. These ones, they don't really get enough limelight. It looks just like a big old tube. You don't really know what's going on inside. And I like to recommend this one, especially if someone is coming in and they're looking and they ask for a lotion. You will always get that customer that's going, hey, I would like a lotion. And as you all know, lotions are not what you're going to be putting down on your body parts. It's just not a thing. It's going to cause irritation and infections. So if you were to show them this is the thickest hybrid on the market. And as you can see, ta-da! Oh, well, let me do it this way. This is kind of difficult to do on camera. So you can see right here, it looks like a lotion. It has a thick consistency right here. And the cool thing is, once it's put onto the body, it just looks as if you just put like a really thick moisturizing lotion on. Now, it has the best of both worlds because of the fact that not only is it on right here, if you were to go and do shower play, any type of bathtub sex or something like that, it has the water base so that it reactivates with the water base, but it has still the glide from the silicone so it stays on longer. Now, normally when you're telling people and recommending them to use a silicone in the shower, as you know, a lot of times it kind of gets all over the place and you don't want them to trip and fall in the shower. So this one is a great recommendation for those customers. Not only is it, easily to use because you can use it in the shower and things like that, but it also, this one is the blueberry muffin flavored. We also have it in just a plain old, a regular non-flavored as well. And then we have it in cotton candy. You're going to notice that the cap and stuff is a little different in comparison to some of our other pumps. This is so that it's an airless pump, so they get every last drop of it in there because it is a thicker consistency. So if they are buying it, they are getting their money's worth because it goes all the way to the bottom. So that is our ultra thick hybrid. I'm going to go into our Me and You massage oil. Our Me and You massage oils are an amazing addition to any massage oils that you guys have, mainly because of the fact that, yes, it's a small little bottle, but a little goes a long way with this one. We have it so that is pheromone infused. These pheromones go for every gender. It is gender friendly for everyone. And even after the scent dissipates, 12 to 24 hours, you will still be, having that megaphone with all of your, hormones going out and saying, hey, you like me? And the scents are very unique. We had a scent artisan come in and do a specific scents that are very, very, I was gonna say flavorful. Please do not eat this. This is not flavorful. This is all about like scents and smelly senses. So if you put a cap of this into your bath, it has like a very aromatic experience. I know that sometimes if you are just a little dry, you can put it on your elbows, your skin, and it has that lovely afterglow because it does have a little bit of silicone in it as well. So even though it is a smaller bottle, it does go a long way. On top of that, you can put this on your nightstand. And once again, it isn't aggressive, just like all of our other packaging. Okay. Next,
we had a quick question.
What's up?
Kevin Bronfin is asking if the hybrids are silicone toy safe.
So I always get this question, and it's really funny because you want me to give you a straight answer, but just like how I always tell people, it's kind of like alcohol. If you get a drink, you don't know if you have top shelf liquor or bottom shelf liquor until the next day when you might be hugging a toilet. So what I like to tell people is, yes, you could possibly use a silicone lubricant with a high grade silicone toy, but do you know if the silicone toy is actually high grade too? And if anything, you want to make sure that you are thinking about your toy materials, making sure that you wash it afterwards and things like that. So I have personally used our hybrids with silicone toys, and I have had zero issues with it. But then again, I also make sure I wash my toys. Your customers, not all the time are they going to listen to you. Not all the time are they going to actually pay attention and say, yes, like all of my toys are silicone, when in reality, you can give one look at it and it's probably like a TPR, like masturbator or something. But when it comes to our hybrids, I've had zero effects on any of the toys, both like a higher grade toy that's in the 200s as well as a lower grade toy, a cheaper toy rather, that are like $30. So just keep it in mind that if you are selling it to a customer, you do not know what the end result and toy that they are going to be pairing it with. So just keep that in mind. You can, and this actually makes it easier so that you can cross-sell and sell them a water base as well as a hybrid. Okay, hopefully I answered that good enough. I'm very particular because, you know, if you're going to be spending your hard-earned money on a sex toy, or your customer is, you want to make sure that you have the right information, because not all the time that you do. Okay. Like I said, all of these toys have been doing fine. All of my toys that I've shown people how to wash it with and stuff too. So that actually ties in. Going to talk about my toy cleaners in front of me right here, which is our Think Clean Thoughts. Our Think Clean Thoughts toy cleaners have been around. This spray bottle has been around for quite some time, but we actually did a test that showed that it does in fact kill germs. So we put that on the bottle. It is proven to kill 99.9% of germs within 1 minute, 60 seconds. This is a great tool to show the customers, hey, this is how long you're supposed to wash it. The reason I like to mention that to people is because sometimes they might be those people that go into a public restroom, wash their hands with water, and then walk out. They don't use any type of soap. If they just spray it on, they think that just 1 second is going to kill it. No, 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 no. You want to make sure that you leave it onto the toy for 60 seconds to fully, you know, sanitize your item. So this one is our spray bottle. We also have it in a travel size. And of course, our foaming. And for all you people that like more visual effects to see exactly on the toy. On top of that, we have also added our Think Clean Thoughts toy powder to that line. This is great for any masturbator sleeves, TPR products, and like those cyber skin type of effect. This is also a really great tip to tell them that if they have a Ziploc bag, you put that on in there and you pretty much coat it inside of the bag instead of getting it everywhere. They can make this last a little bit longer. Was there any other questions and stuff? Did I answer that properly? You can totally ask again in the comments. Okay.
As of now, no questions, so you're good.
Okay. On top of that, I'm going to just go through some of our other best sellers right now, just for a few more minutes. As everybody knows, when it comes down to Sensuva, we've been known for our on products, and it is something that I always like to take into the limelight. We started off with just our original, and our on original has been a top seller for arousal products for quite some time, so much that we've added on to the line. We have the on hemp, which is disappearing. We have the on ice, as well as the on ultra. On top of all of these arousal oils, we have our gels in case they possibly want, you know, they don't want to use it and mix it with any type of latex products. We have our on gels, which are great to recommend because they are compatible with any toys as well as condoms out there. And these are always a great recommendation for anybody who might be possibly going through menopause, or, you know, getting older, or maybe they just want that little extra oomph. It's literally a liquid vibrator that they can put onto their body and use like any fun pulsator toys or some coolness going on. And it little goes a long way. 1 or 2 drops onto the finger. Please tell them onto the finger, then onto the clitoris. Don't tell them to put it directly onto it. Sometimes more is not always better. You can tell them it's just like cooking. You can always add more, but you can't take away. Okay.
One quick question, Jade, while you're on the on.
Yeah.
Tina Jones is asking if on is oral safe.
Yes, it is oral safe. All of our on products, actually the best way to explain to a customer. So if you have a brick and mortar store, we are always open to sending testers. When we send you guys testers, this is a great way so that if they are a penis owner, they don't know how it feels down there, as well as a vulva owner, they're like, oh no, I'm about to spend how much money on a new product. If you put it onto, we do provide sticks, and we put it a little bit on a little type of stick. You open up your lip and you see where it's nice and shiny. That is actually the same type of the feeling as our tissues and our mucosal membranes downstairs. So you put 1 or 2 drops in there, wait it for a few minutes, and then they're going to notice a buzzing sensation. And that is the best way for them to understand how it works. And then you'll also realize it is also oral friendly. We do have a on arousal oil that is in chocolate. I do recommend that one because you never know if oral is on the agenda, and it tastes like a rich dark chocolate cake. So, and all of these are, you know, they don't have any petrochemicals. We don't have arginine in them. They are very natural. Just make sure that, you know, they don't have like a, you know, a cinnamon allergy, or like they're allergic to ginger and stuff like that. And then they're good to go. But yeah, you can put that all in your mouth. We're all about oral stuff, obviously.
Michaela Vu is asking, she says the On Hemp is amazing, and then asks, would you say it's okay to use for your G-spot and possibly condoms?
Okay, so first, yes, I absolutely love the On Hemp. The On Hemp is so great because yes, it does. Oh, before I say anything, it does not have any THC in it. It does not have CBD in it. Okay. So this is actually very helpful for a lot of people who are afraid of using any type of, you know, those kind of products. It only has the goodness from the hemp, which keeps the skin nice and moisturized. So sometimes over, you know, like when you're putting something onto the clitoris, you know, after a while, it gets a little dry if you're not using any type of lubricant. This keeps the skin nice and smooth even after. Now, this is an oil. So any type of oil out there, I do not recommend with any type of latex product. That means condoms that are made out of latex. Those are TPR products because over time it breaks them down. And if there is friction going on and you don't know if it got a little too close to the condom, I don't want them to have happy mistakes. So I do not recommend it with latex condoms, but I do recommend it with polyisoprene condoms out there. So that is a alternative. On top of that, wait, condoms, toys, what was the next? I missed one.
The G-spot and condoms.
Okay, so for the G-spot, you know what? I actually just recommend our G How I Adore You. That was a good segue. The G How I Adore You, I actually do recommend more. Sometimes I don't really recommend the oils because you don't know how it's going to react for that. So because it's a very concentrated, you know, so I would either recommend, hold on, because I'm going to do another segue and this is perfect timing. Our On Ultra Stimulating Insane Lubricant. This one is great if you if the hybrid lubricant that we have that is mainly water-based with a touch of silicone had a baby with our On products, it would be our On Insane. Our On Insane has a little bit of the On in here, not, you know, higher concentrations of the other one, because the other one, remember, 1 or 2 drops onto the finger. This one, it can be used as a lubricant because it is a lubricant, so it can go internally. 1 or 2 dollops of this onto a G-spot toy would be perfect. It also has, it's pretty much like a buzzing sensation. So it almost feels like it's like buzzing inside you going like this. And it feels like little fingers are almost massaging your insides. So we'd have it in a regular, just a plain one. I found it almost kind of smells like Christmas and I like that. We also have it in flavors like our cherry pop, our caramel apple, which is perfect for coming up for the holidays. And then we also have our On Insane ice. This one is very, very cooling. We use sweet peppermint oil in there. I also do recommend these for a person who maybe even the gels might be a little too much for them. This is a lot more lighter. So then they'd have a lot more of it, but they can use this onto the clitoral hood as well. So pairing possibly this for our G-spot would be great. And also the G How I Adore You. The G How I Adore You specifically just for getting blood flow to the G-spot. It has L-arginine as well as maca root in it. And that one seems like a really fun one to do. Any other questions?
Not a question, but Kathy Sherman says, insane is insane. It feels like fingers are moving around inside of you.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to go for the whole anime type of effect, it feels like little tentacles are kind of doing this here.
I thought you were gonna do like a put your hand over your mouth and go, oh no.
I mean, I couldn't. I actually, it's funny because until I actually tried it quite a long time ago, when it said insane, I was like, okay, whatever. And until you have actually tried it, the name actually makes sense. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is insane. This is so cooling, but it's also like heating up because you have all the blood flow going to that general zone. It is a lot of fun. And I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have noticed customers have been flocking for anything stimulating, anything extra. They are just so extra. They don't want just like a regular lubricant. They want all the stimulation. You can be able to go and talk about all of these on ultra stimulating insane lubricants. They are great to recommend for that. If they are a penis owner, one of my favorites to recommend is our On Powerglide. This is the most, this has the highest levels of L-arginine as well as niacin in any type of penis arousal product. One drop of this, and they just need to put it onto the penis, let it on there for 2 to 10 minutes, wash it off, or they can put a condom on. And this brings a lot of blood flow to the top layer of the penis. This is great to recommend if somebody has, a little bit of blood flow issues. Pair this with a cock ring and they're good to go. This is pretty much if they just need that extra oomph, or if somebody's saying that they need to use condoms and they can't feel anything, well, that will make them feel things. And then if they need to slow down and not have as much sensation, we also have our On Bull Delay gel. And this one's really nice to use because it doesn't get all over the place. It is a gel and it is condom and toy compatible. 1 or 2 pumps onto the, that lovely happy face underneath the penis. That little spot right here is where a lot of the friction happens. And that's where they need to slow the roll a little. They put a little bit on there, not on the entire penis, because we don't want to completely kill the pain threshold. And that helps them last a little bit longer. So this is the On Bull Delay. And this one has 4% benzocaine in it. And you guys are going to notice that magical number 4. We had it for Deeply Love You. We have it for the On Bull Delay. And we also have it for our Happy Hiney. And our Happy Hiney is an anal comfort gel. And this one is great to recommend for anybody who just needs that little bit of push, but not completely killing the pain threshold. Okay, it is great to recommend if they've already tried anal before and they possibly just, they just need to have that little peace of mind where it doesn't completely kill the pain threshold, but they just need that help. It's also the most classiest anal pre-game comfort cream that we have out there. A lot of people don't even realize that's actually a butt on there, or rather a Happy Hiney. And this is great to recommend pairing it with an anal lubricant. Just remember, this is not an anal lubricant. It is the pre-game. Okay. And I think I just have like a couple more to talk about.
Perfect, because we have about 4 minutes left.
Okay, so we have our Vivify. This one is great to recommend if someone is bouncing back after possibly having a baby, or they just want to, lessen the space internally. This has linseed flaxseed oil on it to keep the skin nice and moisturized inside. And we do carry these in little pillow packs as well. We have our Nip Zip. And I'm sure you guys have noticed we have like different sensations for every different part of your body. This one's for your nipples in case they don't want to have a mess with the ice cubes. Great to recommend with all those suction cup nipple toys. This one is our strawberry mint, and it comes in a little tiny tube right there so they can be able to apply it and throw it in their bag. And last but not least, we have our silicone products. You've noticed we have our regular water base. We have our ultra thick water base out there as well, which you guys should check out. And we also have our hybrid and our ultra thick hybrid. Well, we have the same exact thing with our silicone. This is our regular silicone, premium silicone that we have, and we have our ultra thick silicone. So it just depends on whatever the customer is wanting and seeking in a lubricant, because there are so many different things that they ask for. And I feel like there's more questions. Yes? No?
Yes, there is.
All right.
Kathy Sherman is asking, does Happy Hiney have a relaxer in it?
Yes, like I said, it is 4% benzocaine in it.
Jessica Castro, for the bold delay, do you have to wait for the item to dry completely, or can you start having intercourse once it's applied?
Okay, so with any of our benzocaine items, I do not recommend just going for the gold. I recommend that you wait until it soaks into the skin. Same thing with our Deeply Love You. You want to make sure that it is completely absorbed, because then if not, you're going to transfer it to the penis. Same thing with any of the other products as well. If they put it onto their penis and maybe they are going into like a vulva owner, they don't want to transfer that on and completely numb their partner, and then they're not going to have any fun at all. So what you always want to make sure is wait for that like good 10-minute period and then wash it off for the Happy Hiney or the on bold delay gel. And then I've noticed a lot of people are like, well, how do I know if it's completely washed off? Always try and use a soap and water with it. And the Happy Hiney has like a cherry mint smell to it. So you can also kind of smell it on there. But the on bold delay, I've noticed as the water hits it, since it is a hybrid, it actually, you can see it activating the water-based portion of it. And you can see that where it is on there, so you can be able to wash it off completely, if that makes any sense at all. Any other questions?
Yep. I hope I get this right. Mikhail Maddox is asking, are there any small size gift sets with a few of the flavors packaged together?
So the only like gift sets that we do have, do I have it next to me? No, I do not. Of course not. We have 3 different gift sets that we have out there. Those ones are mainly with our X's and O's, Kisses and Orgasms kit. That one has a on arousal oil, complete. I mean, it's big, it's the full size, but it's tiny. And it's a full size one that has 50 orgasms in it. It also has a lip balm that has X on the lips. And that is so that when you kiss your partner, it transfers on the kissingness. That has strawberry in there. We also have the Crazy Sexy Cool kit. That one has the Nip Sip strawberry mint in them, as well as our on ice arousal oil in there. And then we also have the Big Flirt, and that is a like little roll-on, and it's really fun because it's a pheromone roll-on. It has that, as well as, oh my gosh, I'm brain farting. I think that one has an X on the lips on there as well. So both of those are in that kit. Maybe in the future we'll come out with some more awesome flavored type of kits, but those are the only kits that we have right now.
Okay, no more questions, but Virginia White says that basically you're just amazing. So there you go. All right, we've reached that time. Linda, are you here?
I'm always here. I'm always paying attention. Goodness.
Always watching.
Oh my
gosh.
It's not creepy at all, right?
Well, that was the lady from Monsters Inc. right at the end.
Yep. Yes.
Mike
Yes.
Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski, always watching.
That's right. But she ends up being like the hero at the end. So she was on it. Anyway, great presentation, Jade. Love that you did it as Sailor Moon. That's amazing. Thank you for all of the great information that you gave us. And we're looking forward to, you know, everything to come with Sensuva. And now that you're there, it's been so great. So anybody, if you guys have any questions for Jade or for Sensuva, make sure you send them to us and we will get with Jade. Or if you need any trainings, if you guys want some trainings for your staff, we can absolutely get with Jade and set those up for you guys as well. But I think that that's it. We just have a raffle prize left, right, Pete?
That is correct.
So it looks like we have a JBL Bluetooth speaker.
Yes. Oh, and it's also custom, by the way, guys. It has Sensuva's like logo background with it saying like, you know, live happier, live healthier on it.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you guys for doing that. So let me do the winner here. So the winner of the JBL speaker from Sensuva is Mark Jackson.
Woo woo.
Congratulations, Mark. It's a great gift. We
Oh,
will
hi,
email
Mark.
you. But if you would like to, you can email marketing@ecn.com to let us know where you'd like us to ship it to, and we will get that out for you. Jade, always a pleasure to see you.
Definitely.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See you later.